about Sunday. We'll start with the good stuff. Definitely was okay. It was a positive day for me. We had a big we had a big event on Sunday, starting with a streamline tournament that featured just a bunch of people from the community. Some of you guys, um, super fun. Moderators helped me out a lot, including Conk and Ja and Tipsy Jack and a bunch of people. We all came together and had a fun, positive event. We took a trip down memory lane because we celebrated my 2 year partnership anniversary. Um, we just really bonded, and it was really heartwarming to see everybody come together and just listen to what I had to say, and just share some memories. And we got to look at some people in the community that haven't we haven't seen in a while, and it just reminded me of all the good times that we've had. And yeah, it was great. There was something else that happened at the end of the stream that I had to talk about, because normally this type of thing I wouldn't go into detail about, but it just happened. It happened very abruptly towards the end of when I was streaming, and some of you guys were here, some of you weren't. But I was. We were playing Streamline, and I had just. I was just like focused on playing and laughing and stuff, and I hear this, and I'm gonna tell you guys before I start this that it's it's going to be pretty graphic, so you can have an opportunity to mute right now if you want to. Um, but so I hear this thud on the ground, and I immediately like look over like this, because it's like a sound that's like, it's not a normal sound. It sounded like um, somebody like dropped a weight on the floor or something. And I look over, and just beyond the couch, I see my cat is just like laying on its side over there. So I like quick like mute my mic and hit my hotkey to switch the scene, and I go over there. And I don't know if you guys have been around, like I don't know if you've been around death at all, but I knew immediately what was happening, and I was just like, no, you know, it was pretty traumatic and shocking for me to see. And my cat was just sitting there and kind of making it made kind of like this like moaning noise, and I like quick like I didn't know what to do because I've never been in that situation before, but I like I like checked to see if there like the cat my cat just wasn't even looking. It was just like its eyes weren't moving. It wasn't moving any part of its body at that point. So I checked to see if it was choking or something, but beyond that there was like nothing I could do. So I just had to like kind of just hold it for a couple minutes, and then I don't know, there wasn't anything else for me to do. So I just like came back here and and told people what happened, and then ended the stream. But that's what happened on Sunday when I ended the stream. So I just wanted to share a story about my cat, because yeah, my cat was a really was just a really precious creature to me, and it's hard for anyone to understand if you haven't had a pet that you connected with, or that like kind of brightened your day every time that you woke up, or like um I don't know, it's like it's just the little things that you that you get used to. Like I'm a bachelor, so um I leave the door open in the bathroom, and every time I go in the bathroom, no matter what I'm doing, the cat would run in there, and it thought that was Okie thought that was her place to like. That was like the hangout time when you're in the bathroom, right? Um, but she was always in there, and yeah, when I would go to bed, the cat would be there, like just jump up there and think it was like cuddle time. Uh, but kind of got scared of me too, because I would I kind of like thrash around a lot, so if I would shift at all in the bed, the cat would just like jump and freak out. And I don't know. I told this story before. I accidentally punched Okie in the face one time when I was getting into bed because I was reaching for the covers and I couldn't. I just couldn't avoid it. But I have a specific story that I wanted to share that I'll always. Oh, I might need a break. Hold on. It just brings up a lot of old pain. So, you guys know, earlier this year, I lost my dad, and I had thought that Okie wanted to be an outside cat, like earlier this year, because she'd always want to be out in the laundry room. So I told my dad, I said, I'm gonna bring Okie out to the farm. I think she's gonna like it better out there. So I did, and had been a couple of weeks, and my dad said that she would just kind of like sit in the corner in the shed. But she didn't get along with the other cats out at the farm, right? Which is weird because she loves people, but apparently she didn't like other cats. But it had been probably 3 weeks after that. We found out that my dad had died from a heart attack, and the whole family gathered at the farm, and we got one night we just all sat we were all sitting in the shed at night, because that's kind of what my family does when something bad happens. We'll all just sit around and talk or drink, and in this case we passed around the peace pipe. It's legal. So we were doing that, and no one could catch Okie because Okie was just in survival mode, right? So so we were all sitting there, and a couple of times around the circle, Okie is spelled O-K-I-E. So we passed it around a couple of times, and I was thinking to myself, man, what that's too much. Like, we had done, it was like too much. We were all just like gone, right? And we all just sitting there kind of laughing, and all of a sudden in comes Okie into the shop without anyone calling her, and she comes up and like goes up to, she like just doing these like circles around everybody, and everyone got to pet her and like kind of hold her, and she was kind of like our little support system for that night, in our the worst possible time for everybody. So that's what I'll remember about my cat. And that's it. That's the story. But I don't know. It's kind of like the little things, right, that count sometimes. So I didn't think that was going to be that hard to say, but it's just It's just a lot. So, thanks for listening. Oh, I'm gonna try to regain my composure a little bit because I think that I needed that. And Conk has said he's made a donation. Yeah, well, thanks. So, you guys shouldn't be ashamed to feel a special connection to your pets because sometimes they do more than a person can do because they don't judge people, you know. So that was hard. Oh, oh. I think I have to wait. I think that the donation takes a minute to come through, but oh, Conk has made another $50 donation to my extra life, and we can transition from that, guys. If you ever want to talk about anything loss in that, you can definitely always hit me up. I've been through some of it, and it's not fun, but it definitely helps to kind of get some of it off your chest because otherwise, you're just, I don't know. It's like a slow agony that just eats at you. You kind of have to get those feelings out one way or another. I don't know how else to say it. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, Conk. Let me see. Conk says, I'm not showing the thing on the screen because I don't want to show people's real names. But he says, for Okie, she was a wonderful companion and friend to you, and through she will be missed by a lot of people. So thanks. Thank you, man. That's awesome. I want to share something else with you guys about Extra Life this year. I do have a page up, and I have a special little prize as a thank you for you guys if you donate over $20 and over. Thank you, Kicker. Thank you guys for listening to me. Thank you, Heather and Steph and Bing and Phil, Axels and AWOL and Hooded Demon, everybody. I wasn't really reading the chat, ex Libris. I wasn't really reading the chat because I just needed to talk. But, yeah, it's really hard to talk about. Yeah, thank you. This is what I came up with. I worked with the guy who made my Teamote. So we have a special little sticker. It's kind of like this, the Sherblove, but it's got a little extra, little something extra on there for you guys. So if you donate to my Extra Life page as a thank you, at the end of the event, I'm going to be sending you guys out one of these guys if you choose to want one. So, yeah. Appreciate it, Conk. Yeah, so it's kind of got the one up for Extra Life. We made sure to contact them first and see if that was okay to use, and they gave us the okay to do it. So how it's going to work is if you guys donate to my Extra Life page, and then I'll be messaging people, see if they want one of these special Teamotes from Unisport. So that is going to be cool. I just wanted to show you guys the image. He's shipping me the sample right now, and then I'll be able to get some better pictures of it and show you guys. So, Conk, I love you, brother. Thank you very much. Conk has donated $100 to my Extra Life so far, so we are already at $160 raised. We also had some donations from Robio and Stotler. So, yeah. Thanks, Phil. Yeah, guys, it's just... Oh, man. It's different. You deal with loss in different ways, and when you're by yourself, like I am, it's not like I'm super lonely. It's just... It's easier for me to just not feel, not like let the feelings sink in and just kind of like brush it aside or move on to something else. But then, you know, when you're faced with someone else to talk to about it, it kind of helps the process along. You know what I mean? It helps the I don't even know what the word is, but it just helps for me to tell you guys. And I know I actually wasn't going to talk about it, but it happened on my stream, so I had to say something about it because you guys would have been left wondering, like, what happened. It just happened so suddenly. I mean, there wasn't much to the actual thing, but that's it, guys. We're gonna play some games now. I'll miss Okie. She was a great cat, and not at first though. Honestly, when Okie and I first came into contact, we didn't really get along that well because she would just scratch. She would like run up. She still did that up until the very end. Run up and scratch the couch, and I'd say, "Get out of there!" And then she'd run away, and she'd come back and do like a couple of quick like "fu" scratches on there, like flip me off, and then I'd be like, "Get out of there again," and she'd be like, "All right, I'll come back when you're not looking." But I could always like, it was like nails on a chalkboard every time she scratched the couch. Oh, how was Okie? Yeah, I don't know. I've actually never really done that on my stream before, but it's just one of those things. Just felt better to do it than to not do it because I don't know. I kind of felt like you guys deserve to hear the real side of it. So, 'cause everyone was here with me. Uh, Sam Bam, appreciate it. Jacob, yeah, she did try to pull him down my green screen. Dude, when I first got this, here, I'll show you guys my green screen, show you behind the scenes and how terrible it looks. It's going to look really bad, so get ready. Oh, it doesn't look that bad. It's just these green sheets, right? So, Okie she loved to sit on because it's too long for the wall, so it kind of like goes down below, and it's kind of like a little scoop in it. She'd like to lay on that part of it, and then if I quick turn and look, she'd get scared and start running. So you know what it looks like when a cat tries to start running on hardwood floor. They kind of like takes a second to get traction. Well, she would dig the green screen up, and sometimes it would like mess it up. So yeah, that was that. I mean, guys, I'm not looking for pity. I'm not asking for donations or anything like that. In fact, I don't even have a donate button right now. So that's not the purpose of this. The purpose was to just share the story with you guys, and just encourage you to, I don't know, face your emotions when it comes to this stuff, because it doesn't go away, but it sure does build up if you let it. And if you want to make a donation,